Empty store shelves and rising COVID cases are enough to put a damper on the holidays, but some promising new data shows consumers aren't letting it stop them from going out and celebrating this year. Let's bring in consumer marketing strategist Lisa Miller. Thank you for being here, Lisa.
Thank you for having me back.
So Christmas is next weekend, but instead of that typical holiday cheer, you're seeing some mixed feelings as we're getting closer to the holiday.
We are, and as you know, we've been tracking this since the beginning of last year, and what was so encouraging is that coming off of the Delta variant, consumer sentiment was actually quite positive. But then we had this little cloud come over us called Omicron, and so we are seeing a little bit of mixed feelings. There's joy in the air, but there's also a little bit of concern about that.
And a lot of Americans are celebrating the holidays by stepping out of their COVID comfort zone, if you will, and you found a record 73% of consumers are willing to get back to their normal activities.
Right, and absolutely, and what's really, it's such a good sign, and this survey was actually done just last weekend, and so 73% of Americans actually said they're ready and excited to go back out, you know, maybe a little bit slower than normal, and that's the highest that we've seen since the beginning of the pandemic, and it's been ticking up ever so slowly, month over month, and it's great leading into the holiday season.
And in-person activities have been picking up this year, too. Restaurants have been reopening. Travel is also picking up. Where are you seeing the biggest jumps?
Well, we started to ask a question, which was basically saying, you know, not only did you go out to eat, but was it the first time that you've gone out to eat since the pandemic? And what we found was that two things really stood out, is that 27% of Americans said they went shopping in person for the first time since the pandemic, and 26% actually said that they went to a restaurant for the first time in person. So those are big numbers, so that's encouraging.
Lisa Miller, thank you. Always great to have you on.
Thank you so much.